Great morning, Home Business University challengers. Nikisha Ware here, reporting live in Jackson, and today is day one of the 5-day social media engagement challenge. So I want to thank each and every one of you for taking that huge step. I know it was not necessarily simple or easy, but I promise you it's definitely going to be worth it at the end of the 5 days. So I just want to remind you to make sure you're looking at the pinned post. Check in every day just to see what's going on. Make sure you're keeping abreast of the updates and posts and videos that I do. But I don't want to take a lot of time this morning because today is pretty simple. Day one of the challenge is just to take a review of your profile page and make sure that you're putting your best face forward because your profile, your personal profile page on Facebook, it really is your digital business card. So we're just going to dive straight in, and I'm going to share my screen so you can see exactly what I'm doing. All right, so you'll see that I'm in the upper right corner of the screen of your screen, but today we're just going to really look at and focus on your profile page. Okay, just doing a quick review of that. And the first place that I would love to start is your profile pic. Guys, when you are doing your profile pic, you want to make sure that one is a picture of you. When people come and land on your personal profile page on Facebook, they are looking to determine, especially if you're really serious about growing your business online, they want to do you. They want to know you. They want to see you. So I would certainly not encourage you to put pictures of a lot of people on your profile pic, or a picture of a pet, or a quote, an inspirational quote. Again, people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So they're landing on your page so they can know you. So their first impression is going to be of that profile pic. So we want it to be of you, close up, really not grainy. You can have stuff in the background like I did, and you'll notice that my pic actually has a frame on it. I'm in the Lady Tribe group. I'm a mermaid, and so notice that I have a frame there. And of course, when you get real big, y'all, we're gonna get y'all a frame for your page, your profile pic as well. So notice that I'm looking straight at the camera. If you want, you could always add a description, put a link here to your business page or your website. That's always good. And I would definitely encourage you, and this is just based on what my social media coach has indicated, to change your profile pic every 30 to 45 days. It just gets more engagement. The algorithm loves it. And you probably have noticed that you've seen a drop in your engagement if you've been doing videos or posts. That is because Facebook is actually doing something new right now. So don't fret, it'll go back to normal. That's what successful people do. We adapt and we adjust. So yeah, that's what I would love to say about your profile pic. Make sure it's personable, that it is of you, that it does not have any mention of your company name if you're doing direct sales, your company name or your company product. And I want to say that at the top of this quick training, simply because when people come to your personal profile page, they don't want to feel like they're being sold or spammed. If you are not getting people to do business with you, that could be very likely the case. So we're going to talk a little bit more about how we do that, how we take the focus not on your company, your product, your good, your service, especially for my direct sales and my MLM and my network marketing people. No mention of your company, your name, any snapshots of products. If you're in health, you may want to do a before and after pic here. Again, you want to raise curiosity, not satisfy it. You want people to be able to come to your page and say, oh my gosh, I love him, I love her, what is she doing? And reach out to you as the authority, as the expert, as opposed to going to Big Brother Google and getting information that is either falsified, fallacy or just plain old, just wrong. So, or negative, because generally that's what people are going to do. They see the name of your company or your business and they're going to go and they're not going to get the right information, guys. They're going to go Google it. And I tell people I would no more Google information about my decisions about what I do with my income or my money, no more than I would go ask a hobo for financial advice. But people do. So you want to be cognizant of that. So enough said, I'm gonna beat that dead horse. So let's go to your cover photo. Your cover photo, again, is another way for people to get to know you. So notice that I really did this like early this morning just to give you guys an example of what kinds of things you can do with your cover page to raise curiosity and to get people to land on your page. I just did a simple banner in Canva, C-A-N-V-A. It is an app. I would recommend that you download it because you can do some really fun, neat things with it. But this is also an opportunity for people to get to know you. What do you want people to know about you? You are the product. And I don't know if you knew that, but you are actually the product, not your good, not what you sell for your company, not the company, not the service, but you are the product. So that's why it's so important that when we start going and learning more about the social media engagement, that you put the focus on you. You're branding you, right? So notice that I did just a collage of pictures of what I wanted people to know about me. That I'm married, have been for nearly 20 years. That I love to win and I like to help other people win. This is actually a contest, one of the contests I told you about that I won with one of my coaches, Ray Higdon, top industry leader. And the third thing I wanted people to know is that I am a leader. And guys, coming into social media and trying to build your business online is so important that you also recognize that, hey, I am putting myself out here. And I might not feel, because we're not taught to promote ourselves as the product, especially when we're growing our business or you're going to school or you're in a training. But again, you want to promote you. You want people to say, oh, okay, she's got credibility. And if you are in direct sales or network marketing, this would be a good opportunity to put a picture of you on the stage, receiving something or speaking. That speaks to your credibility. If you have a brick and mortar traditional business, maybe a pic of you doing a ribbon cutting or helping some customers. But again, this is an opportunity for you to showcase you because you are the product. So moving on. The other thing that you definitely want to do is look at this intro section, right? So the intro section is, again, another opportunity for people to know about you. I have updated mine, and you can certainly do the same. And I would put things that I would want people to know about me. Again, this is their first impression of you. This is your business card. So I have on here just a few things. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. People know that. Oh, okay. If you're into health and fitness, I would put that. If you're a publisher, I would put that. But you only have so many characters, so I would not go crazy on, what you put there. Again, it should include some graphics or some emojis that's eye-catching because people can remember that. We think in pictures, so give people pictures in their mind to associate you with who you are and who you're trying to show up to in the world. And likewise, this information right here below the intro paragraph or section is just other information that you may want to know about people. This is my recommendation. I'm actually considering taking some of these off. Don't let this be too long, guys. I've seen people with, like 12 things. Guys, people like being able to scroll and at a glance, see exactly who you are. And they don't want to have to look at 12, 14 titles, to determine if they really want to do business with you. So just a little key thing there. And the other thing that I really like that Facebook integrated some time ago was this little favorite 5 photos. And you can change these out. But again, I would really focus on what you really want people to know about you. I'm very happy that I'm a part of this initial beta group of BrankMakers. So I'm a founding member. I put that there. Here I am with my dear friends in Upline on a national stage. I want people to know that I am a growing, emerging leader in the industry. Of course, they know now that I'm married, and something that I recently added was a pic of my new book. So this is a place, again, I would not put a lot of pictures of you cooking out. You'll probably notice that one of the pics that I posted in the group for you to compare were pictures that got low engagement, with those pictures where you're in there with a group of people and people can't really hone in and focus on where you are in that group. You are the focal point. You just always want to remember that. All right, so moving on. Now, let's talk about your post. And of course, you can always go to this button here. Most of you are pretty good at doing this. I've looked at some of your pages. So if I'm scrolling your pages, guess what? So are some of your friends and people that are going to be engaging with your content. They are too. And the one thing you want to do is to make sure that your profile is on public. Now, there might be some videos or pics that you might not necessarily want everybody to see. You might want to set that to friends or friends of friends, maybe because they're maybe church photos or your kids. You might not necessarily be at a point where you want to show your kids, expose your kids to the world. But everything else, guys, make sure that you see this button right here, that your things are set to public. Again, you're trying to grow your business online. So I can't think of any reason why somebody would not have their profile set to public when they want to grow. And so make sure that, you know, all of your pics and your posts are set to public. The other thing that you want to be very sure to do, and that is to make sure that you clean up your profile. So pics of other people and their events, tagging you on their events, putting you on, unless you're in the food industry or health and fitness industry, putting those videos where people are cooking. Guys, again, you are letting people know who you are. So it does not need to have a lot of fuss about other people. Now, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to scroll down of one post that I allowed to go through my filter. And you know that you can always set your filter to for you to approve pictures before they're posted on your timeline. And if you want more info on that, just drop a question in the box. So I'm going to scroll down to one of my clients. He's creating a product, a new app, and I asked him to give me a review. And we'll talk about that as well in the future. And trying to see where he put it. And I did allow it. Why? Because it was a review of on my business page, right? So, sorry about that. I allowed that. I think it was before this. And that's what you want to allow on your page. Things that are promoting you. Now, some time ago when our book was coming out, I did allow a couple of those posts, but after a while, you know, tons of people were tagging it and posting, and I was like, this can't go on my page, right? All right, so this is Andrew Hall, one of my good friends. You can see here, his profile is set to public, so that means that people can follow him. You definitely want to set your profile to public. And he did a review of me, and he did a snapshot, and he tagged me in it. And guess what? I allowed it because some people who are coming to my page, they're landing on my page, they're considering doing business with me. I want them to see what other people are saying about my service and how I support them do what they do better. So I did allow it. But I think I have taken off the other things to review my timeline, but you'll know that they'll be probably over here, timeline review or something like that, or near this section. But guys, you want to be very not leery, but you want to be selective. That's a better word. You want to be very selective about the things that are posted on your profile page. So definitely people tagging you and stuff, you've just got to just not allow it. If it's promoting you or if somebody's giving you a shout out, then by all means do it. But flooding your timeline, this is your business page. This is your profile page. This is the first thing people see when you are out and you're at a networking event and someone says, or a trade show, or you just had a grand opening at your brick and mortar business and somebody asks you, well, are you on Facebook? You say, yeah. And they come to your Facebook and they see your cousin's barbecue or a cookout or the church anniversary or some kind of video that you don't want portraying the image that you don't want them to get in their head about you and becoming a business partner with you. So again, I cannot emphasize that enough, how important it is to have your profile page be your profile page. So today I want you to clean that up a little bit, go through as far as you can, get those tag photos out, anything with any reference to your company or your product, take it out today. Again, you'll understand a little bit more as we go on why that is so important. Because again, we're promoting you, not your company, not your good product or service, because we want to raise curiosity, not satisfy. We want people inboxing you because they want to know how you lost 50 pounds or how did your skin get so clear? How did you write a book? We want them coming to the source for the right information. Does that make sense? So the other thing that you definitely want to do is, I think I said that, make sure all of your things are set to public. Now, last little thing, and in the about section. Again, you just want to make sure that all of this is exactly the way you want it, that websites are updated, that numbers are correct and they're working, that your work information, places you've lived, that's, to me, is not really that important. But definitely you want to, I'm going to see if I have some people here that don't have profiles set to public. Okay, this is a good one. All right, so just wanted to let you see what that looks like when somebody's profile page is not set to public. That means you can't follow them. And sometimes, guys, I get 20, 25 friend requests in one day, and I want to, check them out first before I add them on as a friend. And it's also a good technique to follow people before you friend them. And we'll talk a little bit about that. There is a good technique for you to like. It's called the 3-2-1. The 3-2-1, 3 likes, 2 comments, 1 follow before you private message or inbox somebody about connecting with them to create a conversation and eventually create a conversion. So that is an example of, somebody that does not have their profile set to follow. As you can see, this young lady wants to be my friend, but I may decide to just follow her instead. But notice that her follow button is available. Guys, be available. Let me see about this one. This one is also available. He's in the UK. Can follow him. And this young lady does not have it on, but I'm going to add her anyway because she's probably in the group. So guys, go ahead and set your profile to public so people can do business with you. And that is it. So real simple. Let's clean your profile page up today. And if you have any questions about this, go ahead and drop them in the comments. And guys, that is it for day one. Really very simple, but we're just getting you really warmed up about changing that profile page because it is your digital business card, and people are landing on your page to determine if they like you. Right? Because people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So, guys, I hope that has been helpful to you. And with that being said, I'm going to stop the recording. And hey, let's get ready for day two. And I will drop in there another little homework assignment just for you to remind you what we did today. And again, if you have any questions, drop them in there. And hey, if you found that this was valuable to you, and even though the contest is over, and I will be announcing the winners by noon today, before my Toastmasters meeting, so I got to get that done. So I thank you for participating in that. And even though the contest is over and you have found value with this, or you've seen the agenda and you were like, you know what, I think a few more people need to be involved in it. I think this is going to be great. Go ahead and invite them. It's not too late. But they, of course, will not be counted toward the contest, but really appreciate you and all that you do. And with that being said, I will turn you back over to your wonderful Monday morning.